Wipe away the dust with your secret ways.
Hello and welcome back to the Street Angel Show here in the heart of Hollywood at Zena.tv. And we just had an amazing talk with Eric Zulli, and so now we're going to have the second part of the show devoted to my next guest named Dante Sears. But really quick, in case you missed the introduction, I'm the Street Angel, and I promote kindness all over the country for the last 5 years and travel with it, front and back, wings, and all that good stuff. So, just wanted to get that settled. So, okay, so my guest, here she is. Woohoo, Dante!
Hi, how's everybody doing?
So, you're fabulous.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much. Thanks for inviting me. This is a great place.
I told you I would. I ran into her a couple months ago, and I was like, hey, you know, if I ever get my show back up and running, I'm going to have you on.
Oh, yeah.
Remember
that's
that?
right. We talked about it. Absolutely. And I want to have you on my show, too.
I would love that.
Yeah.
How long has your show been going on for?
So we only did the pilot for Kiss and Tell, and right now I'm looking for a great sponsor. So, like, for the whole year, because I didn't want to get into that, like, looking for sponsors thing.
Right.
So, yeah, but as soon as we find a good studio and sponsors, I'll have.
How long
I'm sure you saw the first episode, right?
I watched your pilot. It was pretty cool.
Yeah,
it was
thank
really
you.
well done, whoever
Thank you.
put it all together.
Oh,
So-
that was me and Eric Zulli, actually.
You put all those graphics in there?
I did that. I edited the show completely myself. I
Wow.
actually learned how to edit.
That's amazing.
And then edited my show, created the commercials, everything. It was like a work of love.
This woman is so talented. Like, I can't even believe how much stuff you do. And I was like, when I was really looking into her, I was like, holy crap. Like, I mean, she's had magazine stuff, awards, a crown. She's a life intervention coach, health
Yes.
coach, transformational speaker, healing work, hypnotherapy, Reiki, and neuro-linguistic programming, that kind of stuff.
Yep, master neurolinguistic programmer,
Yeah.
clinical hypnotherapist. And I just received my double doctorate I'm a doctor of divinity and a doctor of metaphysical sciences. So now it's like bringing it all together perfectly.
But then you're also huge in the entertainment industry. So you've done
Yes.
acting,
Yes.
singing, modeling since you were a kid. You want to
Yes.
tell us a little about that?
Sure, yeah. So, I come from a long line of entertainers, entrepreneurs, and philanthropists. I'm a Sears, so, I'm Sears, Roebuck, and Coleman. So, like, it's in my blood. So I literally started modeling when I was 5 years old for
Are you
Oshkosh.
related to Beyonce?
I think I'm related to Michael Jackson, though. But,
Really?
when my hair is blonde, everyone thinks, like, when I go to China, they're like, oh, my God, Beyonce, and they take their cameras out. It's nice. But I want them to be like, Dante!
Yeah.
Our names rhyme.
So you said you were doing like runway shows when you were a kid. And
Yes, when I was
Oshkosh
5
B'gosh.
years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walked the runway with the Michael Jackson sparkly glove, and then all copied me. And so they were like, wow, this kid has a lot of influence over everyone else, because whatever I did, they followed. So I just started attracting, a lot of work. And then my mom was like, I don't know if I want you to grow up like this. So she yanked me out of it, and then I just went right back into modeling and acting when I was 18. And
So you took a
did
break, kind
commercials.
of?
Yeah, just to kind of like grow up. And then I, became a bookworm, and I just picked up so many skills. I actually started reading medical journals when I was in like 7th grade. And,
wow.
Yeah, and like NLP books. And then all of a sudden just downloaded into my mind, right around 15 years old. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm
Like
a
that was
genius.
something you wanted to do.
I mean, I just read them because I was bored. I read all the books in the library. I ran out of books. And then I just started reading all my mom's healing books because she was a
Cool.
social worker at the time.
Well, how'd you get the crown you have over here? You want to show it off?
Oh, yeah. So, okay. So here is my crown. Dun, 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 dun.
Princess Dante.
Oh, how did you know? So I actually recorded an album in 2006
I
by
told
the
you
name
I
of
looked
Princess
into you.
Dante. Oh, you looked okay.
That's my
all
job.
my guy friends would call me Princess Dante. I'm gonna put the crown on. My hair's ruined. But yeah, I was crowned the Queen of Broadcast Media by the Queen of Asia Pacific pageant in 2016, and 2015 I hosted the pageant.
Cool. And you got an award for doing
take this
something
off.
epic and awesome.
Good luck, good luck, good luck. Oh, yes. So I was, so I have a nonprofit. I'm actually converting my corporation into a nonprofit. It's called World Prosperity Network. And it's basically all about, and this is where you're going to have an
Yeah, I
affinity with
felt like
me.
there's something going on with
yeah.
that.
So my two causes are getting rid of disease and poverty. So World Prosperity Network is all about getting rid of poverty in the world by having the corporations take care of the community and the community take care of the businesses. So I received an award from Easy Way, that's Eric Zuli's company, who's on earlier, because, I was a community Santa hero. I brought the Toys for Tots for the event and helped sell a lot of booths for the event that we had in December. So I was so honored. Thank you, Eric Zuli,
That's so
for,
cool.
honoring me with that award on behalf of World Prosperity Network, because that was our first award and it got us in that mindset, like, okay, we want more awards.
Yeah, that's nice. He did a toy drive too.
Yeah, that was the toy drive, exactly.
Yeah, that's really awesome. It's like good to interlace causes with fun events. It's like party for a cause and help others while you're doing it.
Exactly, and that's what World Prosperity Network is all about. It's like, it's not that hard to take care of other people. The more we take care of other people, the less we have to spend keeping them away from us with private schools and bigger fences and more expensive areas.
Prisons.
Exactly, right. And then, the therapy for your kids because they get intertwined with those people. So, this cause is really close to my heart just because I've seen so many people kind of like fall through the cracks. And working as a therapist, I get to see the other side of it. Like if we don't take care of these people, the trickle down effect in society is monumental. And it's just so much easier if we, especially in the entertainment industry, focus on, putting out messages that actually help heal people instead of inflict them.
Doing Where's Waldo style, promoting kindness all over the walking human billboard. That's what I call it.
I remember the first time I saw you, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's literally like singing my life with her signs. Because it's so true. Like we have to put that good out there.
I like how you busted into song. That was awesome.
Just had to. I did that on the phone with you too because I was like, she's singing my story.
You said you had made an album songs and then you switched because you realized it was affecting younger crowd, or?
Yeah. So my mom had a baby when I was 21, and as I was cutting my album, my sister was like about 14. Okay, this is gonna date me, you guys. But and I started. Thank you. And so my friends had kids that were her age and younger, and they were sending videos of their kids like dancing to my songs. And when I started my songs, they were like, "Oh, I have a crush on you," really innocent. But by the time they were done, they were just so sexual and like so ridden with with innuendos.
And they provocative.
Yeah, and I said, I'm concerned about kids hearing this. And they said, oh, don't worry, the kids aren't going to pick up on it. But
they do.
And then when I watched the videos, they're like doing the movements, and then,
neurolinguistic programming.
Yeah, so exactly. And so then when I started doing concerts, and the kids would come up to me and they were like interested in like doing things with me that were inappropriate, I came home, because I had everything I wanted. I had that like Michael Jackson effect where they're like, oh, and I was going, wow. But I wasn't willing to sell out the youth, because if I do that, then I won't be able to keep my own kids from it one day when I have them. I won't be able to say like, I won't be able to be upset about it because I did it. Exactly.
Like
and
a better
especially like my sister, it was just, I wasn't willing to sell her out for the millions of dollars. So I pulled everything off the internet, and someone else stole the songs. And you know what? It's better that way. I'll be famous for something else.
Hopefully for doing good.
Exactly.
Like, the path you're on,
Exactly. That's what I want.
I want to know, what are these magazine articles that we have pictures of them also if you want a close up. But what's this one over here? The Soul Central?
So this is Soul Central magazine, and this was like a hip hop magazine, but they're actually all about what the center of the soul, right? And so I thought this was really great, and actually Easy Way hooked me up with this cover, and it was fantastic. They did like like a 6-page spread on me, like in the yacht and everything, and I mean, you guys can see it on the screen there. So yeah, it was fantastic. It was a great experience. It's a great magazine, and it went worldwide. This was in the UK, and just in time for Christmas.
I told you she's going to be the next Beyonce.
So, with the cause. Yeah.
But, what about this other one? You were in the Easy Way, or no, the Hollywood Weekly.
Hollywood Weekly. I know. It seems like it would be the easy magazine because we had Eric Zuley on the cover.
That was one.
And, you know, there was about like 15 different clients of Easy Way in here. And of course, me.
Oh my God,
just cover that up.
Dante.
Picture taken by the famous photographer, Mr. Eric Zuley himself. But yeah, it was all about my show, OMG Dante, and how I'm creating positive content for healing people through entertainment.
That's so awesome. We're so in alignment.
Thank you. I know, that was really great to
I
find
love
out.
that.
You know, because right now what we have in entertainment is that when you're watching TV, you don't realize that a lot of TV shows and situations you're watching are actually programming to you to use behaviors that make you sick and keep you in dysfunctional behaviors. It's great that we can show those things, but I just want to offer someone something they can watch that will increase their wellness and help them to work those things out instead of supporting, dysfunction and illness.
Right. I mean, you're totally right. You go and watch some of these other things like music videos, and it almost seems so detrimental to watch. And it even makes you feel like, what did I just watch?
Or you're singing along with it and you don't realize, and it's like the unedited version you've never heard, and you're like, oh.
You're like, wait, what did
wait a minute, what did I just say?
Yeah.
Exactly. And, you know, when you're in an argument or you're happy or whatever, there's music in the background. You know, there's that song, you're fighting with your boyfriend, there's that song telling you don't call him, you know, there's that, you know, all of those things that empowers you. So I just wanted to create positive music, positive content that actually empowers you, and it would be like, you know, something that's life-giving.
We need more people like this in the world. So it's like
this.
I think this is our new shift, hopefully in Hollywood, where if more people, more positive content, because that could sway the whole country, the whole world. I mean, Hollywood's a huge trend-setting city and a hub for entertainment.
Yes,
if
we set the trend for the world.
If we had more people working together for good causes, and, you know, maybe bringing to show positive change, and it's like people are starving for that, and I don't even think they realize it, but they're starving for that.
It's true. And, you know, that's why we really want to show that there's a market for those things, and what World Prosperity Network is about, is, you know, creating that market and showing there is, because, you know, most corporations, they spend millions of dollars into marketing, right? And they like say, I don't want to call anybody out, but let's Taco Bell, and they're like, oh, we're the friendliest quesadilla spot in town, and then you go in and you're like, oh, hey, I saw the commercial, but then the people at the counter are like, because they're not being treated well. I'm not saying you Taco Bell, you guys do a great job.
I know what you mean.
But, you know, and so what we like to do is teach corporations how to take care of the trickle-down
effect.
Yes, because if you treat your employees like family, they treat their family good, they treat your clients good, and then, you know, you can't fill a bucket with a hole in it. So if you're throwing millions of dollars in a bucket and people come in your business and it's boo, then you might as well have thrown that money into the community and have people happy with the work that you're doing. And that's what we're about, is, you know, giving those businesses promotion for doing a good job of taking care of their employees and community.
Amazing. Yeah, I mean, it's more about
everybody works.
Yeah, more happy employees make more happy customers.
Makes happier kids, makes a happier future.
I wanted to say, like, I go to this certain chiropractic chain, and they recently the corporation took away their chiropractor's lunch hour, and they whole day with no lunch hour, and the dude was just, he even told me he was exhausted, you know. So I'm like, you know, there's something wrong. Like, I can understand the corporation's helping more customers, but at the expense of the health of the chiropractor who's doing the work.
Right.
So it's like they're making money on this person, but, you know, so you see how the trickle down.
Illness.
Right.
And that can't work. That's like driving a car and never getting an oil change. Like, it's you can have a Maserati, but if you don't change the oil, then you've wasted your money.
Same thing with your body. If you have to maintain your body and take care of your body and your mind, and you got to relax and take naps and eat healthy and meditate and exercise, because that's like taking care of your car with oil changes, change the tire. You know, if you don't, your body's going to break down. You're going to be sick and tired and vomiting and whatever, you know, or in the hospital.
Paint that picture all the way down.
All the way down.
Like they say in debate, take it all the way down to death and destruction, and you'll get through.
But it's true, and you've seen it. You're a therapist. You know, you help to heal people. We have some pictures.
Oh, awesome.
You know, of you and your therapy stuff, and I just wanted to make sure we touched on that. So what is this?
Oh yeah, so that's actually the back of my business card. I have business cards with these pictures, and it's just saying improve yourself, build self-confidence. You know, I'm a master in NLP, so I use my business cards, like the back of them, to show positive messages, because I don't want to just sell you something. I want you to be able to carry it around just like you, right? Yeah, so all my
Mine
business
are
cards.
large.
Yeah, so all my business cards have these positive messages on the back of them.
That's
because,
awesome.
you know, I want someone to feel good carrying it, holding it, and it to be a
Positive
positive
vibes.
anchor for them. Exactly.
So DanteSears.com. What's this one?
Oh yeah, so that's just that's like a word spiel, just showing, you know, all the words that go in, because words are really important. So this is alternative medicine, being a whole person, healing, health. You know, these are not familiar words to a lot of people. They're just kind of becoming familiar now. It used to be like you're a tree hugger if you say healing or wellness or sustainability, but now it's becoming a way of life, because we have a lot of people on this planet, and it's starting to show.
You'd be surprised the effect of positive words, even on water.
Yes.
There's water bottle companies that are now trying to put positive words on their water bottles, because it actually has an effect on the water molecules.
Yes.
Themselves.
There was a study. What was the name of that study?
It was just a study on
where they
water,
did the water
with music.
molecules with the pictures too.
Yeah, it's different things.
It escapes my mind right now.
It's mind-blowing.
It's a great idea. I actually wanted to do that, so I'm glad. You know, I don't have to do everything, so I'm glad when someone else goes, hey, let me do it, right?
Yeah.
Like, you probably, as a healer, do you ever feel like you're the only one sometimes, or like, I'm the only one holding it down for the whole world here, right?
I've had my moments, I won't lie, where
Sometimes.
it's like you just feel like you're hanging on by a thread. In this city, you can get to that point. We were talking about this last night, where it's like we're kind of exasperated sometimes, like struggling to get by in this city, and a lot of people are in that boat, not just us.
The people that live through their heart, you know, because we're going through a transformation right now. They say at 51% we reach critical mass, and everyone transforms, right? So that's what we need, is to spread that message for the better.
Let's
exactly.
hope.
Yeah. So in the meantime, those of us that are already living through the heart, already living through the conscious spirit, you know, it's a little hard, because it's you know, it's changing.
So we have 2 minutes left. Really quick, tell the guests, how can people contact you?
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, you can reach me on my website, DanteSears.com. I'm across all social media as Dante Sears, and Instagram, Dr. Dante Sears.
Were there
DR.
Were there any pictures we didn't show yet? 2 more? Let's those really
all
quick.
Right.
I want to make sure we get all like, that's your talk show.
That's my talk show, Kiss and Tell.
I'm so excited for your show. I think
Thank
that,
you.
you know, we can kind of bring light to the crap that's dating nowadays with social media. It's like, oh gosh, social media has been both positive and detrimental in different ways. But yeah,
so basically I wanted to take things that look messier and make it positive, where most people take things that are positive and make it messy. So I'm using a reverse psychology, people who want messy stuff to watch, and actually is healthy for you.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to wrap up?
I mean, I just want to encourage everyone, you know, to follow the Street Angel, to watch her show, you know, be kind, be good to each other. You know, it's all about loving God and loving yourself, whether that's God, the universe, it's all the same. But, you know, we are all one being, expressing life together. So let's do it well together. And let's work together, collaborate. As Eric says, how do you say, don't hate, collaborate.
Oh, I love that. And that's what we're doing, and that's the purpose of this show. It's like I want to collaborate with people so that the audience gets good stuff. I'm helping the guests showcase their life and what they're doing to make positive changes, because that's what I want to show. And I hope we can enact that positive change in others. Waking it up in other people, you know?
You're sharing.
Yeah. So thank you, everybody who watched and tuned in. Thank you for the support, the love, the comments, the views, all that stuff. Please keep it going. Go out and do something amazing in the community. Give some donations to a shelter, or sponsor some of us who are really make big efforts in the world, you know, and we have evidence showing what we're doing. So help us out if you want to do that, be a part of it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
LA Street Angel, giving everything and holding up your side for the world to